I refused to give up my apartment because my cousin needed somewhere to live. I signed my lease in August after months of searching. 1 bedroom, older building, nothing fancy but quiet, clean, and close to my job. Rent was high but manageable. I downsized furniture, skipped vacations, cut back everywhere else. By October, it finally felt like home. Plants on the windowsill, books unpacked, a routine. Thanksgiving weekend, my aunt hosted dinner. It was the usual crowd: my parents, my cousin Jenna, her boyfriend Luke, a few relatives. Jenna's 3 years younger than me. We grew up close, but adulthood changed things. She bounced between jobs, apartments, relationships. Sweet, but always mid-crisis. At some point, my aunt asked how I liked my new place. I mentioned the neighborhood and how relieved I was to finally be settled. Jenna went quiet. Later, while everyone was in the kitchen, she cornered me in the hallway. "How much is your rent?" she asked. I told her. Her eyes widened. "That's not fair. You live alone." I laughed awkwardly. "That's kind of the point." She said, "Luke and I are getting kicked out of our place next month. We can't afford anything decent. You don't really need all that space." I thought she was joking. She wasn't. She asked very plainly if I could move back home with my parents for a while so she and Luke could take over my apartment. Same lease, same rent. She said it like she was asking to borrow a sweater. I told her no. She got upset immediately, said I was being selfish, that family helps family, that I made more money and could figure something else out. My aunt joined in, said it was temporary, said I was young and flexible. My mom stayed quiet, which somehow felt worse. I held my ground. I said I worked hard for that place. I said moving again would cost money I didn't have. I said no. Jenna stormed off. Luke avoided eye contact the rest of the night. On the drive home, my mom told me I could have handled it more gently. The next few weeks were nonstop pressure. Jenna sent listings across town saying, "You'd like this one better." My aunt called to explain how stressed Jenna was. My mom hinted that giving things up builds character. I stopped responding. In early December, my aunt invited everyone to a family meeting on a Sunday afternoon. I went, already exhausted. Jenna and Luke were there, sitting close together, holding hands dramatically. The tone was serious. My aunt said they had big news. Luke cleared his throat and said they were thinking about starting a family. Thinking, not pregnant, not engaged, thinking. My aunt turned to me immediately. "That's why they need stability, space, a good neighborhood." I felt something click. "So this is why you wanted my apartment." Jenna burst into tears, said I was ruining her future, said she thought I'd understand once I knew how serious things were getting. I asked Luke calmly if he knew she'd been telling people they were starting a family soon. He looked confused. "We've talked about maybe moving in together someday. Not kids, not yet." The room went silent. Jenna tried to explain, talking faster and faster. She just wanted to feel secure. She didn't mean to exaggerate. She thought if things looked more official, Luke would commit. Luke stood up, said he needed air. He left and didn't come back. No one asked me for my apartment again. A week later, I heard they broke up. Different stories floated around, but the common thread was trust. Jenna texted me once angry, blaming me for not helping when it mattered. I didn't respond. I still live in my apartment, same plants, same quiet mornings. And for the first time, I understood that boundaries don't cause explosions, they just reveal where the pressure was already building.